Hello, and I guess welcome to Getting Over It. This is my third time recording with my mic, but I thought it'd be fun. It's really late and I'm tired, but I thought it'd be fun recording this game for a little bit. I'm gonna try and beat it. I do have a mod on. I don't remember how to get rid of it, but I'm kind of too lazy for that. Don't worry, I'm not gonna cheat. But let's start. Let's play some Getting Over It. Here we go. Put this. All right, let's do this. I've not played this game in a while, so I'm gonna have to remember what I'm doing here. Over the tree, I must go, but I can't seem to get over the tree. There we go.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black.
Oh, there we
If
go.
you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view.
Alright, then that one.
Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always, even your mistakes.
Quit. What fun is that?
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002 titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazzuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree. A lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas, and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you
that's
can't change the
progress
world.
if I die
Not without
right
breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas. For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't
there.
happened,
Oh no!
because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are.
That's just me.
I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds. Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy.
Interesting.
Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted. There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, Scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned stuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled.
And unhealthy at the same time.
Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight.
I made it this time.
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
Come on.
When games were new, they wanted a lot from you.
Death of me.
Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly. A quick fix for the fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you, you're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat. Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you. Like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too. But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it if you got this far, feeling frustrated. It's underrated.
Got this far, I just lost all my progress, man. Fine.
An orange is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bitter peel. That's not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice.
Speed is key. Never mind. Speed is going to get me killed. Oh, but I'm still alive. I don't know how to do this part. I could, like, boost. Just do what you did last time. I don't know how to do what I did last time. I apologize if you can hear the constant movement of my mouse. It's probably obnoxious. But my mic is not amazing. It's not terrible, but it is not amazing. Alright. Come on. Yes. No. Yes. Okay. Oh, I almost had it. Oh. Right. Yes. Yes. No. Hammer, stop it. You're going to get me killed. I don't want to die. Okay, I'm back at the orange. Or the orange that used to be here. It's no longer on the table because I knocked it off. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Yes! Yes! No, 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 please. I beg of you. I beg of you, game. Have some mercy. Oh, 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 no, 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 no. Okay, I'm still alive. I'm trying to be fast and not fast at the same time. It's not working out too well. Okay. Come on now. Don't fall off of the cliff. Oh my gosh. This is not possible. I just don't understand. No, no.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
There I go. Right it back up. Okay. This is making me sad. Okay. I've done this a million times. I know how to do it by now. Alright. Oh, no. No, don't do this to me. It's not gonna be nice.
Oof, sorry about that.
You're sorry, then put me back. No, 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 please, no. I do not want to go back. Not that far. I'm gonna pogo stick.
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying, don't let it get to you.
Alright. I didn't know.
This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
Shush your face. Oh, I did it. I did it. I just speedrunner. Yep. I'm a speedrunner now. Alright. I am back at the orange once again. For the 100th time. I mean, I've only been here like 3 times, but it feels like it's been 100. I'm not propelling myself sideways. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. Come on, game. Come on now. You're funny if you think that I'm gonna do that. No!
Get nasty over, boy. Going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down the road feeling bad. Going down the road feeling bad, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Oh, play them blues there, boyfriend.
Fast.
in the jail on my knees. I'm down in jail on my knees. Down in jail on my knees, and I ain't going to be treated this way. They feed me on cornbread and cheese. They feed me on cornbread and cheese.
Okay, I'm stuck.
They feed me on cornbread and cheese, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Ole, ali, ole, hey, ole, 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 ali, ole,
Freaking out.
Let's go to town, boys. Hey, buddy.
So now if I fall in that stupid hole.
Oh, no.
If I fall in that stupid hole.
$10 shoe fits my feet. $10 shoe fits my feet. $10 shoe fits my feet, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Going where the weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Ole, 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 ali, ole, ali, ole, Calm down, boy, calm down.
Spider-Man. I'm still alive. Don't sleep.
Hey!
So, how is everyone's day been? No, I'm talking to you. How has your day been? I mean, it's better than terrible. Yeah. Tell me about it. Let's see. I'm always here if you need anybody to talk to. On this flat screen that you're staring at, if I cannot get up here.
The soul would have no rainbow had the eyes no tears.
I swear.
John Vance Chapin.
Flipping God. I'm going to go play something else. This doesn't stop making me sad.
The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before.
Okay.
That's the deal. C.S. Lewis.
Any of y'all watch that Beat Saber video? 4 sabers, 1 song. I wish it was 1080p, but sadly, the editing software I used, I didn't feel like paying for the membership, which would have given me 1080p. But I needed the editing so I could actually make it a 4 sabers, 1 song. I should probably just use like YouTube's editing or something like that. But I hope you guys thought it was a cool idea.
I feel within me a peace above all earthly dignities,
Do like
a
better
still and
version.
quiet
I'd love
conscience.
to see that.
William Shakespeare.
So if anybody has ever done that, give me like a link in the comments. I'd love to see that.
You
Also,
cannot now believe that you will ever
Swear
feel
to God.
better. But this is not true.
one more time.
You're sure to be
if I
happy
fall off
again.
this easiest
And knowing
part,
this,
one more
truly
time,
believing
then
it,
I give up.
will make you less
I'm never
miserable
playing
now.
this
Abraham
game.
Lincoln.
We got this. I believe. Right? Here's the moment of truth. If I fail now, I'm done. Wait, okay there. If I fail now, I give up. Okay, if I fail now, I give up. Yeah, my next great fall, I'm done. And I fell all the way. me sad. Has 5 more minutes. I'm gonna play here, play some Asu for you guys for the next 5 minutes. Whenever it would like to open.
Welcome to us. Click the circles. To the beat.
Well, good luck to me, I guess.
Watch your step around these words, guys.
My controller for my VR.
Watch your
What's this?
watch your step around these words, guys. They're gonna get you. They're gonna get you in the end. I swear it's not a disease. It's just a game of pretend. A game of pretend. What is it needed laughter? Couldn't they with another voice? Something y'all spit their laughter and bite their tongue. Horrible kids, would you look what you did? It was your ignorance that formed a beast with your heads. Horrible kids, would you look what you did? It was your ignorance that formed a beast with your heads. Ba-da-da-dum-bum.
Wow. I'm actually bad at this one.
Horrible kids, look what we did. Horrible kids,
Wow. More songs?
CG.
What song's called? This is horrible.
目の前の扉を開けたら春風目の前の
This
目
is
の
the
前
song
の
I can
前の扉を開けたら春風鳥たちも聞いて待ち合わせ
Alright, this is the last song, and this one I will
目の前の扉を開けたら春風鳥たちも聞いて待ち合わせ君へ向かう信号は青空色駆け出せばいいの前の扉を開けたら春風鳥たちも聞いて待ち合わせ君へ向かう信号は青空色駆け出せばいい A one, a two, a one, two 目の前の扉を開けたら春風鳥たちも聞いて待ち合わせ君へ向かう信号は青空色駆け出せばいい
Yeah, I don't think I can. Maybe do some.
A one, a two,
End on a
a
good
one,
note.
two 目の前の扉を開けたら春風鳥たちも聞いて待ち合わせ君へ向かう信号は青空色駆け出せばいい
There we go.
目の前の扉を開けたら
See you next time.
I will see you guys in the next one. And sleep well.